Hi, I'm Zoe, 20 years old, and that guy is Zach, my long term boyfriend. Zach and I were together since high school. He is the typical boyfriend that never forgets to tell me his whereabouts, what he is up to, and who is with him. Zach's world revolved around me, and I was so happy and feel blessed having such a thoughtful boyfriend, so I thought. When we start college, Zach and I never shared dorms. I live with my younger sister, and he lives alone in a small rental apartment. Everything went so well that he tells me every single details of his student life whenever I visited him or him visits me vice versa. And oh, by the way, we go to different school. In my school, I have a friend Katie. Katie and I became friends soon as our eyes meet up. I tell her everything about school, family, basically everything. And so was Zach. But in a long way of our friendship, Katie never ever meets Zach in person. I only showed her once his picture. One afternoon, Zach texted me that he wants to meet up after school. I immediately told Katie to and asked her to cover me up for our school report, and to my surprise, Katie insisted to come and promised to convince our professor to reschedule our report that day. I just nodded and went out. So the three of us hang out outside the school, of course. I introduced them to one another. As I came home, I opened Zach's FB account and found out that Katie, fast as the flash, sent a friend request to Zach. For once I paused and thought, but I neglected the feeling and my instinct that maybe she just wants to be friend and of course gain additional likes whenever she posted. And 3 weeks had passed since we hang out, and I noticed changes from Zach. Every time we hang out in our favorite cafe, he is always watching his phone, as if any minute someone is going to call or text him. And if I will text him, it takes ages before he replies. I told Katie about Zach's sudden changes, and she would just say, maybe he's tired or maybe he's just busy, and so on and so forth. While we're talking, Katie's phone rang, and she immediately picked it up and walked away to answer. I followed her and intentionally listened to their conversation. I heard Katie, "Okay, I'll meet you after school. Hugs and kisses." I went home and ran straight to my room to call Zach that day, but he did not answer. The next day in school, Katie never showed up. Somehow I feel worried and on the other hand confused what she's been up to. I've been texting her all day asking where she was because we need to finish our report to be presented later on that day. And also I've been calling Zach multiple times and he hasn't answered his phone either. After school, I went straight to Zach's apartment to check on him since I have his spare key. On the way to his bedroom, I heard Zach giggling as if he is with someone. My heart beats fast and I can't explain the feeling and I can't even breathe. As I walk in his bedroom, my eyes rolled open. I can't believe what I saw. My boyfriend is on top with my so-called friend, Katie. I ran as fast as I could to get away from there. From that moment, I realized how jerk Zach is and how they betrayed me. Since then, I stayed away from them. It hurt so much. Trusting them and getting stabbed behind my back is the worst. I blocked Zach in all my social media accounts, even his phone number. Katie never even tried to talk to me even once. She even transferred to another section. I often see Zach outside the school and tried to approach me, maybe because he wants to talk to me, but I never gave him a chance. I never want to listen to his lies again. He belongs to someone like him, like a leech. Now I'm slowly moving on and I'm trying my best not to cross any of their paths. Salamat sa pakikinig at sana if nagustuhan nyo ito, i-subscribe nyo itong channel na to para updated ka sa mga susunod na upload.